Hello everyone, this is Shankar. Hope you are doing well. In this video, we will understand about point-to-point messaging system, or it is also called like a P2P. P2P and publish subscribe messaging system. Publish subscribe messaging system. Publish subscribe messaging system, right? So I will draw a diagram and I will explain about it. So let's get started. So for shortcut, P2P. Point-to-point messaging system. Point messaging system. Publish, publish, subscribe messaging system. So, yeah, fine. Now, point-to-point messaging system. So, suppose I will draw a diagram, then I will explain about it. Suppose it is a producer. So, producer, producer. So, producer, what it will do? Producer will send messages, right? Producer will send messages. Whom it will send. So, producer send messages to in point to point Q will be there. Q will be there. It will send to Q. Right? So Q will be there. This is a Q. This is a Q. Right? So here consumer will be there. Here consumer will be there. This is the consumer. Consumer. Right? This is a consumer. So here we need to understand. So this is the P2P, point to point. So messaging system. It is a P2P messaging system, right? So here we need to understand it is a producer. It will send message. Suppose message. It will send message, right? Yeah, let's add a sender. It will send message. So messages will be sent. It will be queue. It is a queue. Queue, right? So it is a queue. It is a consumer. What will happen here? So it will this consumer will receive the messages. Consumer will receive the messages and receive the messages and send acknowledgement. It sends acknowledgement. So yeah, so what happened? It will send acknowledgement, right? So suppose this is the message, right? Control C, Control V. This message will be received by consumer. So consumer message will be received. So receives consumer will be received. After that, it will send the acknowledgement. 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 ACKNOWLED. So LED. So acknowledges, right? So it will acknowledges. It is a point to point communication. So let's add a arrow marks here. So let's use other color. So now producer application, sending the message, going to queue, receive the consumer, and send the acknowledges. Nothing but saying successfully received kind of. So here go to point communication, right? See, I will write some note points about P2P. So here point to point message communication. Communication. There are 2 points are important here. Messages are persisted in a queue. See, persisted means saved. Messages are persisted in a queue. Producer sending messages, it is persisted to the queue. So suppose messages are persisted in a queue in a queue. But a particular but a particular message can be consumed. Particular message can be consumed by a maximum of one consumer only. One consumer only. So here it is very important. So each message or many consumers can consume, only one consumer can consume each message. Right? That means so control X. So here suppose so yeah, one message I send, it will goes to here. Suppose one message I send, M1 message I send, it will goes to here on M1. It will be persisted in the queue. After this message, only only one consumer can consume. Only one consumer can consume. Understand, right? After that, what happened? After that, consuming what happened? So let's I will explain. So consumer it is done, right? Next, yeah, next. After that, what happened? Once a once a consumer reads a message in the queue. In the queue, it disappeared. Appears. This appears from that queue. So what happened? So disappears in from that queue. So it is about the point to point communication example. For example, an order processing system, another processing system where each order will be processed by one one order processor, one order processor. So here, but but multiple order processors can work as well at the same time. So it's all about the point to point message communication. See, messages are persisted in a queue. So that means messages are stored in a queue. But a particular message can be consumed by a maximum number of consumers, maximum number of one consumer only. So each message only consumed by one consumer, right? Once a consumer reads a message in the queue, it disappears from that queue. So it will be removed from the queue. Disappeared from the queue, right? For best example, an order processing system where each order will be processed by one order processor, but multiple order processors can work as well at the same time. At the same time. So control X. So it's all about the point to point message communication. So tell me types of so types of messaging systems. Tell me types of messaging systems. One is the point to point to point point message communication. Point to point message communication. Second one, publish subscribe message system. So point to point message system. and publish subscribe messaging system, right? There are the two types of messaging systems are there, right? Here messages are persisted in a queue. See what does mean? See here, I will draw a diagram. Suppose this is a queue. It is a queue. Suppose this is a queue. It is a producer application. It is a producer application. Suppose it is a message. It is a message. It is a consumer. It is a consumer. So producer application sending a message, some data, it will be stored into queue. It will be stored into queue. So consumer, consumer. So subscribe it or receive it. Consumer receives it. So see, messages are persisted in a queue, right? But a particular message can be consumed by a maximum number of one consumer only. So each message, how many consumers can allow to consume only one, right? In P2P, point to point. Once a consumer reads a message in the queue, it disappears from that queue. So after consuming, that message will be disappeared, removed from the queue. So, right? So, for example, this, right? Suppose which messaging systems are allowed? Yeah, suppose active, active MQ, rapid MQ, right? Rapid MQ. So, here active MQ, rapid MQ examples. These are the point-to-point communications. Like, so single message consumed by only one consumer, multiple messages. So, right, one message consumed by only one consumer. So, multiple messages can be consumed by single consumer, right? So, what we understand up to here, P2, P2P, point-to-point messaging system produces and a message to queue. That message only one consumer can consume it, right? So it is done. Now let's go to the point to point. It is done, right? Publish subscribe system. So second part, publish subscribe system, right? So let's draw a diagram. First, same here also, producer will be there. So here also producer will be there. After that, message will be there. But here no queue. Here no queue, right? Topic will be there. Topic will be there. So single message here, consumer multiple clients. Suppose consumer one. So consumer two. So suppose one message. This is a one message. So single message can consumed by multiple consumers. So copy, control C, control V, paste here. So this is a producer application. It is a message. So it will be topic will be there. So topic will be there. So consumer one. It is the consumer two. It is a message. It is a message, right? So now it is a publishers. Producer publishes messages to where publishes messages to partisans. Where partisans are available. So inside the topic, partisans are available. Right? So now what happens here? Subscriber will be there. This is the one subscriber. This is the second subscriber. After subscribing, it will be confirm. It will be confirm. It will be confirm. So here let's add subscriber. So it is a subscribe. So here also subscribe. Here also subscribe. So after that it will be deliver the message. Delivers the message. It will be deliver the message. Here also deliver the message. Deliver the message. So here arrow marks like this. So here it will be subscribes to topic. Subscribe the topic. After subscribing, it will deliver the message. It will deliver the message. So same subscribe the topic. So second consumer subscribe the topic. It will deliver the message. It will deliver the message. Right? So it will deliver the message. Let's understand the difference. Let's understand the difference. See here in P2P. See in P2P messages are persisted in queue. But here publish subscribe messaging system messages are persisted in topic. This is the first difference. First difference, right? So it here queue will be there, P2P here, topic will be there. Right? It is first difference. And in P2P, single message can be consumed only one consumer. But here, publish subscribe, single message can be consumed by multiple consumers. So it is a difference, right? Third difference. So so and see once in P2P, in once P2P message is consumed, it will be removed from the queue. But in publish subscribe messaging system, so as per the so server dot properties file configuration, there is a retention field. There is a log retention policy. It will like 7 days. Messages will be persisted in the log segment in 7 days. 7 days messages will be there, right? Understand, right? Tell me what are the differences. So post one. So it will be the queue. It is a queue. Coming to other hand, it is a topic. Topic. So one message equal to one consumer. Coming to here, one message equal to suppose multiple, right? Suppose n consumers, number of n consumers. So multiple consumers, right? So once message consumed. So in queue, removed. In queue removed. In P2P, P2P, P2P removed. In publish, subscribe. In publish subscribe will be there for 7 days. They in publish subscribe removed messages from topic after after 7 days. 7 days. So this is very high level. Exactly in public subscribe, exactly messages are not stored in topic. It will be stored like a partisans inside partisans log segments low. For high level, I am just adding the like topics for under our understanding, right? So let's add about some points about. So here publish subscribe messaging system. Publish subscribe messaging system. Post one. See, let's copy it. So messages are persisted in topic. Messages are persisted in messages are so messages are persisted in a topic, right? Consumers can can subscribe to one or more topics topics and consume all the messages in that topic, right? So second one second one in the publish in the publish so in the publish subscribe in the publish subscribe system. So tell me messages. So producers message producers message producers are called publishers 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 and message consumers are called subscribers, right? Are called subscribers. Third point. What is third point? So once consumer consumer reads message, so it will not removed from topic until until so log retention retention policy is expired. Retention policy is expired. So, right? For example, example here. For example, tell me example. This TV. This TV will be there, right? So, this TV which publishes different channels like sports, movies, music, etc. Right? And so so and anyone can subscribe to their own set of channels and get them whenever they're subscribed channels. So channels are available. So are available. Let's read this example. This TV which publishes different channels like sports, movies, music, etc. And anyone can subscribe to their own set of channels and get them whenever their subscribed channels are available. So get them whenever their subscribed channels are available. Here, for example, so it is a Apache Kafka. It is a Apache Kafka example, right? So I will repeat these points. It is very, very important understanding the two different messaging systems. So types of messaging systems. Tell me guys, what are the types of messaging systems? Point to point messaging system, publish subscribe messaging system, point to point messaging. So point to point messaging system. It is right. Messages are persisted in a queue. Messages are stored in a queue, but a particular message can be consumed by a maximum of one consumer only. Each message consumed by only one consumer, right? Once a consumer reads a message in the queue, it disappears from that queue. It will be gone. So example, an order processing system where each order will be processed by one order processor. But multiple order processors can work as well at the same time. So example, this is the example, active MQ, rapid MQ, like that. So next one, publish subscribe messaging system. So messages are persisted in a topic. Consumers can subscribe to one or more topics and consume all the messages in the topic. So in queue, in P2P, queue will be there. In publish subscribe, topic will be there, right? So in P2P, one message equal to one consumer. But here, publish subscribe, one message is equal to multiple consumers, right? See, in the publish subscribe system, so message producers are called publishers and message consumers. Once consumers read messages, it will not remove from topic until log retention policy is expired. How long? 7 days will be their messages will be their topic. Example, this TV, which publishes different channels like sports, movies, music, etc. And anyone can subscribe to their own set of channels and get them whenever their subscribed channels are available. So, for example, Apache Kafka, right? So, in this video, we are successfully understand about point-to-point messaging system and public subscribe messaging system. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.